Hey folks, how are you? Welcome to day 193 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings, and it is leg day today. Yes, leg day. Really want to open everything up and get it fluid and moving today, so probably not quite as many of the squats, a little bit more of the dynamic stretching and leg raises and free movement, and well, let's just see how we go. You know, I always change my mind halfway through. Whatever you do, work within your limits. Yes. All right, okay, let's do this with today's playlist for day 193. 3, 2, 1, go. And starting with feet hip width apart, please. Lifting up the toes, find the balance. Head up, palm down. I'm going to put the weight in the ball of the right foot. Sink down. As you sink, this leg rises up. And just circle. So while we're here, feel like you're breathing to, sorry, I'm just turning down my music. There we go. Feel like you're breathing to inflate the small of the back. Just change direction. So really release those lower abdominal muscles. You're inflating at the sides, at the back, and the sternum is relaxing down to touch the spine. The chin is slightly tucked. Head is raising. All right, transfer it back. Transfer the weight across the ball of the left foot. Sink as you sink down. This rises up and do a circle. Unclench your butt cheeks. Let the ribs just soften down and touch the sides of the pelvis. And just feel like you're mushing, just change direction, mushing and merging with the air around you. So there's not outside air, barrier, you just mushes. Good. And change, sink, raise. And I'm just going to circle around. Actually, we're circling at the hip, but obviously it's expressing through the foot. And if you want, put your hand here as a pivot point. Try and get that circle nice and perfect. So slow it down, breathe through it, and go the other way. It's the trying to soften the muscles to get the circle smooth. That's actually the work. So it's not just about, oh yeah, I can swing my leg around. Try and consciously release where it's clunky, and then you're releasing out the muscles. Good. Change around. Sink. Raise. And again, so we're doing the work with focus. You'll have a conscious awareness of the movement and of how the muscles are influencing that, and go the other way. You'll always have one leg that's a little bit easier than the other. Good, changing, sink down again. And this time we're just going to swing forwards and back. Really try and keep this knee, the height of the knee still. And it's just swinging like a pendulum. Really consciously release those butt muscles down. Over the diaphragm as well. The back, under the shoulder blades. Good, we're going to stay here, pull the toes back and out into a petal kick. Breathe into the belly. It's natural each time you change an exercise to sort of tense somewhere. I do it myself. Generally when I'm reminding you, I'm reminding myself. But just as soon as you get the movement going, clock back into the breath. Hopefully after time, we just do it naturally. Go change direction. So the breath's already relaxed before you start the movement. If you're super clever, think about it always. Whenever we change a movement, just think breath first, then do the movement. Good, changing back. Transfer and just free swing. Remember the top of the head wants to float up into the sky, while the gut contents are sliding down through the pelvis, through that grounded leg, deep to the center of the earth. And petal kicks. So pulling the toes right back. The foot traces the leg. Pull the toes back and then extend out through the heel. And if you're used to dancing, no turnout. You want the toes straight up. Now try not to rise and fall as you go. Isolate the leg. Good, and change direction. Even though they're quite small movements, you should be feeling that it's working quite a lot. That conundrum that is you're working while you're trying to relax. Oh. And transfer back. And we're just going to do a couple of knee bends. Just to move the blood around the calves. Good. Reaching up. I'm rolling down. All the way down. Just hang over. And either by breathing out or breathing in, rolling up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Transfer the weight back to the ball of the right foot. Sink down. And we're going to circle slowly through this leg. If you have room in your head for it, have the toe pointing forwards rather than turning out. Have the hands wherever they're comfy. Relax the body. Soften through the jaw. Let the front and the back of the neck be open. It doesn't have to go very wide. Again, we're trying to find that smooth quality of movement. Lovely, and let's change direction. If you have clunky hips like I do, try and work out what's making it clunk. Where's the tightness? Really let the back of that pelvis over the sacrum just really lengthen down and broaden down towards the floor. Good, and changing direction, sink down, rise up. So with this, we're finding our balance primarily through trying to find good alignment rather than sucking in the core. So working out which muscles to release rather than which muscles to engage. Put the focus deep into the body, all of those muscles. And changing direction. Good stuff. Couple more. Good. And taking it down. And reaching up, rolling down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back up. 8. And down. Back up. With the hands up and down. And up. And down. And up. Good, staying up. I'm just going to circle through the shoulders. Just a little bit of a gentle movement from side to side, like a rock, as in you're rocking on a boat. The start of any production is a tempest, ever. Back to standing on stage, rocking back and forth. All right, a little bit of a knee bend. Just gentle, just subtle, whimsical. Good, all right, we're going to curve the shoulders forward and then out. Forward and out. Bad posture, ego. Posture, ego. Good, and through the chicken. Lifting up tall through the head, really just let go of that butt. Just the pelvis hangs super heavy. Like it's stretching down, trying to touch the floor. Good, and we're going to go into chicken backstroke with a bit of a weight shift. As you reach this point, you can slow it down and really just stretch through the ribs. Now sink your awareness into your feet now. Keep the knees bent and really feel that pressure working from foot to foot. Like you're trying to push the floor away from you. Good, opening out into a circle. Good, running a step wide, do double arm figure of 8. Embodying the Christmas tree. Keep the toes, so don't point the toes, keep the feet on the ground. Step wider, keep going. If you're feeling a pressure across the inner knee, just take that stance in a bit and think about working from the outside blade of the foot. Good, changing direction. One more step. Good, feet coming in. So walk through. And get the arms going. I'll start aerobics. Good, go a bit wider with the legs. And we're going to do squats with working through the arms with the arms bent. They're not big squats. Starting to get that blood flowing. Good, now separate the arms out. Starting to get more blood flowing through, lengthen the arms. Good, stepping wide. And we're going to do a little weight shift. Go a little bit wider with the feet. Good, and attracting attention. It's quite fast. Now the way I'm getting this is about really relaxing through the arms, working through the feet. Feel the push from the heel to the floor, and just translate to a sideways movement and an upwards movement. Keep going. Good, arms up and through. Keep it relaxed. Good, this time we're going to go up, squeeze. Squeeze behind. One more. Good, now what we're going to do is we're going to go down and twist. Other side. So it's just the torso that's twisting, actually keeping the hips to the front. Good. Rolling down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wiggle up the butt. And bend. And up. Good, now as you come up, we're going to come up onto the toes, but stay down there with the head. You put the hands down for balance. Now you can't, now we're going to bring our hands up as well. Again. Good, coming up, and we're going to stay down. 2, flap the wrists. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, arms going up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stay down and bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not doing squats, we're stretching. Hands back, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Good, coming down. And just swing. Good, and turn from side to side. into Spidey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bent arm Spidey. Good. Into the center. And rolling up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just roll out the shoulders. Good. Turn into the side. And I'm just going to kick, staying upright. 2, 3, 4. Into an arabesque. So bending over a bit more. Kick a little higher. The weight's in the ball of the grounded foot. Bend the grounded leg, keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the leg up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the leg out. I'm just going to go bend and close. 2. So the knee staying where it is, I'm just hinging. 4. Grounded leg is bent. 5, 6, 7. Good. Shake it out before that leg gives way. Okay. Just starting with the small ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Into an arabesque. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bend the grounded leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Keep the leg off the ground and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep it up and bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good stuff. Kick it out. Oh. Okay. Raise and down. Let's put the hand up actually. 3. So don't crunch over. Stay upright. 5. Other leg. So you're really trying to, as much as you can, keep it with the beat. So you're not just throwing the leg up, you're trying to control the end position. Pulling the belly button into the spine, lifting up out of the hips. Good, to the side. And we're gonna go 1. Try not to put the foot down, she says, as she puts her foot down. And we're going to slow it down and go straight leg. And stay on balance. Again, I'm going off balance just so you know there's no judgment. Good, changing side, bent leg. And straight leg. Two more. I just wanted to move over to this part of the mat, that's why I was shuffling there. Good, shake it out. All right, back to the side. And we're going to do our lunges. Good, staying down there and circle. If you want small bounces, all right, we're going to do my new favourite, which is the raise the leg. Keep this leg bent. 3. Let's use the arms. 2, 4. So I'm just doing alternate arm. 5, 6, 7. Good, staying up. And we're gonna go bend and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa! Balance. 7. Good. Stay in that leg. Elbow to knee. Forwards. 2. I am coming up as I do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Changing over. So part of the challenge clearly is the balance, but what it is working against the muscle fatigue. Then bounce. So something else backwards. So as the muscles are fatiguing, trying to keep those balance systems going. All right, into the leg raise. With the arms. 5, 6, 7. Good. And the bend down. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Good. Staying that leg. Elbow to knee, coming up in between. 2, 3, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Good stuff. Legs nice and wide. And work out the hips. Let's get the arms going too. Good. Figure of 8, like a big one. So it's not like the small ones. Good, change direction. Good, front to back. Both the elbows and the wrists are bending. Good, reaching up, rolling down. Wiggle out the butt, just stretch over for a sec. Reach out the fingertips as far as they can go. Lift the butt towards the ceiling. Just gently pull back against that. Get your breath. Turn into the down dog. Walking through. Lift the butt nice and high. And take the knees across the body. And sink down for a sec, stretching out. Stay there. All right, onto all fours. So we're going to do P-leg raise. And coming up into a plank if you can. 2, 3. Now for this whole sequence, you can stay in a plank or drop down to all fours. From here, donkey kick. So the heels going straight towards the ceiling. 4, 5, 6, 7. And now kick the leg out, and like we did as we're standing, kick your butt with the leg, with the knee hinging. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To finish off, we're doing toe taps. 1. Really pull that belly button into the spine so that you're not feeling down the small of the back. 5, 6, 7. Good. Coming down to all fours, just wiggle out. Changing legs. So we're doing 4 for free. 2. And if you want to now, let's wrap it up coming onto a plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6. Good, into the donkey kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doing really well, lengthen through the neck. Keep the leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last set, we've got it. Toe taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more, dig deep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down into a child's pose. Again, when I was saying dig deep, I was talking to myself. Up into all fours. And we're going to go cat-cows. Good. From here, just reaching out opposite hand to leg. And then back in. And the other side. Good. Hold one leg out. We're going to go pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Changing over. Bringing it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Just do some circles. Hey, I'm free. 2, 3. And change direction. Good. Just onto your butts. And we're going to do alternate arm and leg. Just bring those shoulder blades off the floor. Let's go straight into it. And now continuous movement. Feels a bit weird. And both hands and legs. Keep it out there. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. Over a count of 8, bring them up, crisscrossing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, down into cycles. Double time. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over onto your fours. Wiggle out the back. Onto a crouch, rolling up. Good. And shake it out. Into arm swings with a wipe. Bending right over into this. One more set. Good. Kick in the butt. Good. And we're going to go lunge and up. 2. Keeping this leg straight. 5, 6. Changing legs. 3, 4, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reaching up. Rolling down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just take yourself through some cycles of bending and straightening. Good. Bend both legs. Put the right hand on the left foot. Straighten the legs as you raise the left hand. Looking towards the ceiling if you can. Coming down. Just bend the knees and lift the head. Just managing the blood flow. Back up again. Left hand on right foot and straighten the knees as you look up. And down. Bend the knees again. Head up. Take the legs out wide, and we'll use this as a chance to stretch out through the inner thighs and the small of the back. Good. Rocking forward with the balls of your feet, hands down, and squid yourself over to a hip flexor stretch. Pick up the toes in the front leg, turn them out, keep stretching. Really dropping that hip towards the floor, lifting upwards and forwards through the chest. From here, put the back knee down and turn yourself onto the side, stretching sideways up through the hips. Good, back in, just bring the front toes back and just open and close to the front leg. That front leg now just crossed underneath you. And if it's the left leg that's forward, think about sending the left shoulder towards that left foot. If you want to, you can lean forwards into it. Good, coming up. Lift yourself up. Put the leg back in. Scoot yourself right to the front. And deep stretch here. Now I have to remember all of that. Use the hands and the breath to help bring yourself across onto the inside, lengthening out from your heel to the tip of the head. Pick up the toes in the front foot, turn it out, keep stretching. Good, pop the back knee down and turn yourself around to that leg, stretching sideways up through the hip. Good, front toes back to the front again, just open and close the front leg. And just put that front leg across in front of you. Send the shoulder, or whatever leg's forward, send that shoulder towards the foot. Good, use the hands to come up and bring the leg back in front again. Pivot yourself around to face the front sideways stretch. Use the breath and the hands to come up into an A-frame. And just stretch sideways over that knee. And across to the other knee. And then just go back to the center. Keep the weight off the left foot, pick up the toes on that foot and just turn it around. And lifting the chest upwards and forwards as you're relaxing over that front leg. Soften that, transfer back, and transfer the weight across on this one. Try and keep that feeling of the chest going upwards and forwards even though you're relaxing down. If you're feeling pressure on the inside of this knee, think about connecting with the floor on the outside blade of that foot so you're not collapsing down. Good, soften into the center. Both hands forward. Lift the butt towards the ceiling. Try and put the thighs on the wall behind you. Bend the knees. I'm just going to turn around. Find yourself hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck the toes under, lift the butt up and just put the butt on the ceiling, put the backs of the thighs on the wall behind you, engage through the shoulder blades. Don't worry about the heels, they'll sort themselves out. Do think about broadening across the small of the back bone, lengthening through the neck. Soften that, walk the hands into the feet. Just staying down for a sec. This is actually just raise the head a bit. And come up, put the weight in the ball with the right foot, left leg over the top, and just stretching down. If you sink the weight back into the heel, you get a nice stretch along the butt, maybe also the lower back. And then just gently rock forward onto the toe, just to move the stretch into the calf. Soften that, transfer the weight to the other side. Same again, start off in the heel. And then creeping forward onto the ball of the foot. Lovely, bend that, just step wide again. We're going to do one more crouch just to drain the blood out of the head. You can use this to help widen the stretch at the back. Rocking forwards, hands down, bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. Roll out through the shoulders, just wait until you feel the blood equalise before you rise up the head. Good, and just popping the head to one side, stretching out through the side of the neck. And the other side, so this hand is not really pushing, it's just helping, just giving some weight. Stretch the other hand out. Good, head to chest, hands behind. And just use the hands just to help mobilize through the neck. Last thing to do, just stretching through the quads. Make sure you're rocking that pelvis slightly under so you're lengthening down through the sacrum, lengthening at the front here, head going up. Relax over the chest, let it diminish. And other leg. Good. So we're going to be on the weekend now, and then, what is the weekend? Back for Monday with our stretchy session. Yes, it can't tell you, it's actually really throwing me off not having the normal 5-day week pattern, but that's okay, we're flexible, literally. Yeah, so have a good weekend. If you're in Sydney at the moment, just so you know where we are in the timeline, Sydney's just having another outbreak just before Christmas. Also, just after we've had Hogwarts has been announced that it's going to come back on the 25th of Feb. So he's hoping the outbreak in Sydney gets contained. Otherwise, we'll be back. Yay! Okay, great. So I hope you have a good weekend wherever you are. Please be kind to yourself and of course be kind to others. Lots of love. Bye.